Anywho, welcome on in and welcome to Candlekeep Mysteries, not Baldur's Gate 3 spoilers.
Karlak is the best girl. Everyone knows it, Church.
Yes,
Yes.
but still, I just have to give love to my girl.
That's fine.
If not me, then who else?
Oh, I did find Shadowheart being very cute if you put her in the regular leather helmet. Because she looks like a little girl that's borrowed Daddy's helmet.
I like how she changes her hair. It doesn't do much, but it's just a bit more. So hey, like, new me, new self. I just painted my hair.
Yeah.
Love
I
it.
actually kind of like.
No, that's mean.
If you romance with Lae'zel, she does get better later on.
Yeah, but the choices you have to make to get her interest are just... Why?
It's not hard at all.
No, it's not. You just have to be a dick.
Just make a tiefling bow. Then it's good to go.
No, they have enough issues.
I want to see how the Dark Urge romance with Lizelle would go. Like, so I feel the need to kill you, to murder you, and she's like, good, very good.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like...
pretty sure she would be very supportive of the notion of it.
Oh yeah, she is.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
You just
So
tell her like, "Hi, I have murderous urges," and she goes, "Good. Now direct those at mind flayers, and we're set."
Sounds like a perfect pairing.
Although, in my stream, we are shipping the Dark Urge with Karlak.
Yes.
But that also works. Karlak is very. I
Anywho.
love Shadowheart, but she is best girl. Karlak is best girl.
Karlak is best girl. Absolutely.
Gold stars for everyone.
Yes. Anywho, Candlekeep Mysteries, not Baldur's Gate 3.
Fenna, how have you been?
Yes.
We've not heard anything from you.
I'm fine. I'm
Getting spoiled by everything.
She's
I'm-
just been
I'm-
holding your ears, being like la 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 la.
I'm missing my camera. I'm missing my camera, and I'm just
Yes.
thinking, I'm on Act 1. I'm on Act 1. That's all fine. This means nothing. This means nothing to me.
I am so very sorry.
No, right. I'm playing with my brother. He's like a big WoW World of Warcraft fan, and he does not understand this rules in Baldur's Gate 3. So it's his birthday on Sunday, and I've got him the player's handbook, so at least he will be able to understand some of the rules.
again,
I'm
Baldur's
dragging him
Gate
into
rules
D&D somehow.
Yes. They have changed a bunch of the rules from
Yes.
D&D
Yeah,
to Baldur's
it's
Gate
not-
3.
Yeah, they have, but it'll give them a
Yeah, it gives them
better
a good
idea than
start.
put them up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the biggest rule they have changed, and I understand why they did it, is that you can't cast a spell as a action and a bonus action in regular D&D.
Yeah. You
That's-
cannot know.
That's the biggest thing they have changed.
What do you mean? Casting 2 fireballs at the same round wouldn't be that bad.
No, like,
We
if
can
you're playing a
spell Fireball.
sorcerer, for example, you can just go quick and spell fireball and then regular action fireball.
Yeah.
You can't do that in regular D&D.
Oh, wow.
So,
You
you
can't,
can do a fireball and a cantrip,
Yes.
but not really the same oomph.
No.
That depends. A fully upgraded Eldritch Blast if they all hit.
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Machine gun warlock. That's my new favorite class.
Also, something I like is that casting time. What's that? Everything's
Yes.
just an action or a bonus action.
Yes.
Material components. I don't need that. Let's give those.
Oh, I
clerics-
held on to a diamond for like the entire bloody game on my Spore Druid because I was like, I need this for resurrection.
You don't.
No. you
Which
don't.
is why you can now cast Walling Glyph
Yes.
as an action. and just have that's my short range cleric fireball. Just place transmute fireball. Place it down on top of enemies and just watch them explode.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh,
We
also,
can't
warning
have-
bond. They removed the text where it says, if someone takes damage, you also take damage.
No, that
They
still
removed
happens.
that.
That still
Yeah,
happens.
I know it still happens, but it doesn't say on the tooltip. So I was like,
Oh yeah.
this spell is fucking OP.
But yes, quick run characters and stuff so that we can actually get into today's game. I mean, you're returning to the fairy dragon.
Whose name you have forgotten?
Daffodil.
Daffodil.
Daffodil, yes, ancient fairy. Why do I say dragonborn? She's a dragon.
Yes, she's a fairy dragon.
Now I want to see someone play a fairy dragonborn.
I don't know
I
how
can see
that
people
would
getting
be
ideas.
anatomically possible, but
I mean,
sure.
if you can have
Everything's possible with a good application of polymorph.
Hey,
I mean, we have
Bahamut
seen the
has
bear.
dragonborn children.
Hmm?
Bahamut
Maybe
has
larger views, I
dragonborn
Yeah.
children, so he also has half dragon children. And he likes to walk around disguised as a human monk, surrounded by.
It's as the saying goes, the ancient dragon has 9 sons, none of them look the same.
Yes. Let's start with Sen. Who are you and who are you playing?
I am Sen, and I shall play the Tiefling cleric Sui, or as he is, or at least as he always introduced himself as Viskugga.
And
He
no one-
is a great cleric of Saloon, or Lady of Silver, or as they say in Baldur's Gate, Salune.
Or if you're Shadowheart, you call her that bloody moon witch.
Yes, or Lady of Silver,
Yes.
the Moon Maiden. Mostly the Moon Maiden.
or daddy.
Oh god, cycle, stop it. I just got it out of my brain.
Mooney, who are you and who are you playing?
Hello, my name's Moonstar, or Mooney, or Moon, and I'm playing Fenna Dazzle Case, who is the rock gnome evocation wizard with a new fiend, so she thinks.
So she's like Gale, only better,
Yes.
because she won't just blow up and doom us all.
And
Well, never say never, but
probably not because Fenna is trying to absorb or, poke around in places for arrogant reasons. Lillith.
Love to avoid, that's true.
Who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Lillith. I'm playing Reliana, the tiefling sorcerer.
It's
I'm
probably
just gonna be simple.
Yeah, she is good girl.
Vitz. Who are you and who are you playing?
Hello, I'm Viskugga, and I'm playing Silas Nimmerland, the half-orc, half-elf, were-raven, zealot, barbarian of Lyra. That is me.
We're getting a Bob situation here with
Yeah, just give me some more titles and we'll be fine. Pirate Lord or something, that would be nice.
And hi, I'm Ardana or Joe or Oi, you there if Lilith has any say in it. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts. Yeah. The music you're listening to right now is by Adrian von Ziegler. The overlay and starting soon screen were made by me in Incarnate. The map you're looking at right now was made by ZZ RPG as part of their free perks if you are signed up for their newsletter. And if you want to help or hinder the party in any way, do what Lilith just did and type in !perks in the chat to find out what you can do for your channel points. The red diamonds you are seeing on the screen are part of those. Those are called hero points, and will let you automatically succeed on a roll, stabilize someone who is dying, or just petition the GM for shenanigans. Shenanigans petitioning has been caused to great effect in this campaign. For instance, the beanstalk that caused the current situation. Anyone want to give a recap of what happened last session?
Harpies.
They fought harpies.
Something like that.
And I gave them one creature a smack on the snoot, telling her she would call the principal.
Yes, I forgot about that. Fenna just
in the
booping.
book, it's one of my favorite moments.
I forgot about Fenna booping.
Can we like make that like a short to place on YouTube?
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
perfect short material actually.
I'm going to find it and I'm gonna make that short. Just no.
Her secret weapon.
Suri saving the life of Spider-Bee because he got chewed on
Yes.
and only had 1 HP left.
Out of 2, mind you, 2.
Yeah.
Listen, man, Twilight clerics. You
That's
don't die
awesome.
when they're around. And if you do, you'll just get brought back.
Yes.
True.
And Silas just going around cleaving things into blood splatter everywhere. Very,
Yes.
very lovely. And now we have a pet because
No one knew that creature is actually evil.
no. It's not that
True.
it's not evil or something, it's just that Anna told him to go in the corner. And now he's friendly, kinda.
Until it tries to eat something we don't want it to eat.
Yes.
Yep.
Don't forget that
Well,
I was
he's-
windsurfing with a harpy as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was fun. Windsurfing, violently crashing into the ground. Potato,
Barely
potato.
surviving. Actually, that wasn't that bad.
No, it was the
That wasn't
harpy
bad
that
at
did the
all.
barely surviving part. I think the other harpy cushioned the fall a little bit. Fall,
Yeah.
crash.
And Reliana hiding behind Suri because she's a bit scared of Silas right now.
Bloody mess.
Yes.
We're just playing with your harp strings.
Ow.
Didn't I already give you
I tried.
inspiration? Or was that yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Okay, you can have inspiration for that one then.
Hey!
I don't know why I encourage you guys, but it's an easy thing to do. On that note, if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started. I'm going to.
We forgot the most important part.
Oh.
We got Sebastian
Yeah,
Yes.
we saved Sebastian.
Oh, I keep getting his name.
by the
Sebastian.
side.
Under the sea.
I didn't even think about that. But she has fish in her castle, and she has
Yeah.
a butler named Sebastian.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Is this where we should sing Under the Sea, but the opposite?
Up in the clouds.
Yeah.
Where they all shout.
Sirenscape is
There's
not
no
wanting to
of
go.
trout.
Yeah, there was a
Cannot
lot
be
of trout.
eaten by a trout.
Let's go for a scout. No, don't keep me going. Right, well, let's just.
Okay, while I try to check why Sirenscape is not working. You are standing on a rather large ledge on the cliffs where you have just rescued Sebastian from some very nasty mannered harpies. The twilight of the realm is slowly broken up by beams of sunlight breaking through the clouds. And illuminating piles of feathers and bone that once upon a time were harpies. Next to you is a weird creature, a combination of deer, fox.
It's a goat.
Okay. Goat, fox, and eagle with deer antlers.
Fox, sorry, goat antlers.
Flying mountain goat badger.
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
the flying goat what? It's a flying mountain goat badger thing. Yes, okay.
Me too will be so proud on you, fella.
Is that- oh, okay. And Fenna's oh, what is Fenna doing?
Wasn't she
She's-
picking
she's-
up?
She was picking up feathers, wasn't she? I think for Sebastian,
Yes.
not
Yeah,
Sebastian.
the
Friday bee.
harpy feathers. For our reward.
As Reliana sees the like Fenna picking up feathers, she's like, "Where's Spider Bee?"
Fenna starts looking around, thinking,
Wasn't he just right over there?
yeah, he was here.
Spider Bee was here.
Yes. He bravely fought off one of those mountain goat badgers by himself.
Hmm.
I think he must have I don't know, tickled his teeth or something, or pulled his tongue. Obviously did something whilst he was in his mouth. Very bravely thing. Spider Bee, where are you? And she's going to be like holding up the feathers in the air, just almost like whether it's some sort of divining rod. She doesn't know, but waving them around for him.
You sure he's still alive?
I'm pretty sure, but he kind of disappeared.
I'm just gonna look under my boots, just making sure I didn't step on.
Bless you. Oh no, you didn't step on. Oh, I think my ribs are broken. Reliana, you hear that coming from your hair.
She will start like rummaging for it.
And like halfway down, you feel something that feels a little bit odd, like wispy wings and then a solid form like hanging onto your hair.
She will just try to not touch the wings and just like get him out of there.
Oh, careful!
I'm very sorry. And she will just have him in her hand and be like gently patting off the dirt and stuff. You were very, very brave.
Dumb, more like it. Oh god, what did it do?
You were kind of in its mouth.
That explains the crunching feeling.
I do believe Suri is the reason you're still alive, actually.
Oh.
It is quite. It's actually wrong to say it is my own action. It is the Moon Maiden's light that helped preserve us all.
Yes, but if it wasn't for you being here, he wouldn't have been alive.
Oh,
That is correct, yes.
I guess I have to. I would laugh, but that hurts.
I might have something for that.
Oh.
I just walk over, just one finger, and then cure wounds. Massively overhealing.
Yes, he just goes. Oh. I haven't felt that good since the first. I'm not gonna continue that line of thinking.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. Well, I don't think my ribs are broken anymore.
I would hope not.
In fact, I think you fixed some of my sprains from like years ago.
Oh?
I feel like I've been swimming in a vat of coffee.
That does not sound healthy, actually.
Probably not.
And painful if it's hot.
I just have a lot of energy right now. I don't even know what that was.
Right. Well, as long as you are feeling better, not poor, then everything's fine.
Oh, I'm feeling great. Like I said, it feels like the first time I'm not entirely sure if I should continue that line of talk.
Probably
Well.
too much information.
Oh, nothing
Anyway,
like that.
yeah.
I fell into a field of certain herbs.
Ah. It happens. Don't
That
you
can
worry.
happen.
Easily done. Would you like we picked your feathers for you that you wished? And she'll
Oh,
Fenimore will go up and hand them over. I don't know if you can, how big they are relative to him.
yeah, they're like he's this big, and the feathers are like a little bit taller. Like he's holding them like. Thank you. Well, I did promise you a reward. I think I promised you gold, but I did get bonked on the head. So I don't really remember, but I do have something really cool back at the tree that you might that you will have.
Well, we are going the same way to deliver Sebastian.
What?
We have no problem escorting you back home.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, then I can also I was going to do this anyway if you came back, but now that you've saved my life and you also did what I asked, well, there's going to be a feast. So, if you want...
Wait, can I roll... What is fairy knowledge? Eating fairy food is not a good idea. So...
History or Arcana?
I suck at both, so let's just go for Arcana. With guidance. Which is actually weird since that vocal and somatic components. As you always see people shouting in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, that boom sounds like...
Yeah.
How did no one hear that?
There's a 17 on the Arcana check. Is accepting the feast a good idea considering Fae?
Let me double check something.
Like, he might be... Was he a sprite?
He's a sprite, yes. So
yeah, so...
he is
Just like
Fae.
Pixie and Fairy, it's very mischievous. This one actually pretty brave compared to Pixies. But they are still Fae and they are still tricksters. Could eat the food and suddenly you now are Babbit.
Oh.
Suddenly we're all flying goat beavers.
Oh. I'll promise you that there won't be any tinkering with the food unless you want to.
I would prefer not to.
Okay, then I'll tell the people cooking, because I can't cook at all.
Right.
Unless you like burnt toast.
No.
Right. Then I shall trust you on that.
Okay.
By the way, are we talking a tiny feast? Or are we talking a feast? My size?
Anything will be fine.
If I know the cooks over at the tree, I think you are gonna be able to eat your fill and have leftovers.
Cool. I'm down
It's
for it.
lovely. And Quickhoof has said he's always very hungry, so I'm sure he'll enjoy it as well.
Who?
She'll go up to Quickhoof and she goes up to the Peritron and she gives it a little stroke and she says to him, I didn't actually ask you, what is your favourite food, Quickhoof? Favourite feast? Seem to like rations.
Sheep.
Sheep. Will the feast contain some sheep? By any chance, Spider Bee?
Well, there would probably be mutton there, but I wouldn't say living sheep, no.
Mutton? Have you ever tried that, Quickhoof? It is sheep, but cooked. Civilized sheep food.
Don't think so. I'll happy to try.
Yes. I'm sure to go down exceedingly well for you. Well, quite hungry after defeating some harpies. Ready to go when you are. Ready to go when you are. Sebastian, are you ready?
Oh, I say that I would very much enjoy it if we could leave this horrid environs.
I mean, there's a nice view, but yeah, let's just go.
Oh. I guess then I'll show the way. Since I kind of tiefling backed here, I guess follow me. I would apologize for hitching a ride here on your horns, Mr. Cleric, but I'm not sorry, so I'm not going to.
I'm sorry, you wanted to what with my horns?
Hitch a ride.
Oh, I don't mind.
Oh. Well, good then. Then I don't have to apologize. Even though I don't want to. This way then. And Spider Bee takes off from Reliana's hand and darts away. And you just see this little flutter of wings.
Yes.
Keep up.
Reliana will go a little closer to Fenna and she will look really guilty because she's like, I'm very sorry about your owl.
There's no need to worry, dear. Whistle, sweet though he is, isn't an alive owl such. I like him, but I can create him again in many forms, in fact, given time. It was the heat of the battle, and you were being attacked, so you were quite in your rights to defend yourself. Don't worry, dear. And she'll reach up and she'll give her like a tentative little pat, as far as she can go, a bit awkwardly.
I still wanted to apologize. I really didn't mean to try him.
I don't think he would have felt any pain. Actually, would he have felt any pain? He would have felt. Would he felt any pain there? It's just a spell. Fine, familiar.
Would Reliana know anything?
I would say it's a fey spirit. And they tend to just poof out of existence.
Yes.
So they don't really. I'm not gonna ascribe to that they actually feel pain when they poof out of existence. More solid familiars will, like, for example, a warlock's fine familiar like a quasit or an imp. They are actual substantial creatures.
Are they?
Well, they are devils. So even though they reform in the hells when they die, it's still, according to the rule book, a painful process. As long as you don't kill them in the actual hells, they will
But
reform.
how does it work with the warlock pseudo dragon when they die? Just like any other familiar, they are just actually formed from magic,
Yeah,
aren't they?
but they are thinking beings. No, wait, they aren't actually. Pseudo
It's like
dragons don't have that high of an intelligence, as far as I know. Well, yeah, they are beings of magic, so basically it's just they just poof out of existence.
yeah, same as the imp or the spitehood. It's just
Yeah,
warlocks can get a more extensive list of familiars to choose
yeah.
from.
So yeah, no, they wouldn't be feeling any pain. It's just basically a disruption in the weave
Yeah.
keeping them together.
So she will just say to Reliana, they are he's a wonderful thing, but he's a easy come, easy go. Poof in, poof out. I can make him again. And you can say hello to him. No need to apologize at all. And then she'll
Still feeling the urge to apologize.
and then as everyone goes off, Fenna will look up to Quickhoof and whisper to him directly and say, "Oh, they're on the way. Quickhoof, would it be all right if I climbed onto you? Your stride is so much longer than mine, and we could pick up them quicker."
Yeah, yeah, sure. Fenna feed. Fenna can. Yes.
She'll clamber up him, bit quicker this time. He's starting to get the hang of it. Has Reliana gone, or is Reliana still there?
Reliana would have, after apologizing and getting like, it's okay, she would have been like backing away because she still sees Silas and she'd be like, yeah.
Fenna will say to Quickhoof, "Do you have room for a little tiefling as well? She looks a little nervous for some reason. Maybe she'll have comfort up here."
Quickhoof strong, but not that strong.
Well, don't worry, we'll feed you up quite easily. And then she'll just give him a little pat and one of the others.
Quickhoof can carry tiefling, but not fly with tiefling.
Oh no, we're not flying. I think we'd just be walking along with everybody else, really.
Oh. Quickhoof not know if can walk with tiefling.
It would be something of an experiment. She'll look down at the backing away Reliana, and she'll say to her, "Reliana, Quickhoof thinks that well, he's not sure he can carry the both of us, but would you like to come up and we'll see how the three of us can go along together?"
Oh no, that's okay. I think maybe Sebastian though might want a ride.
Sebastian is standing there, like half crouched and just looking at Quick Hoof's big, round frog eyes, just blinking one at a time.
I thought Sebastian was on the Shuri's it was getting a lift from Shuri. Is that Spider Bee?
Spider Bee.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Sebastian. Oh my goodness me, the person we came to rescue, and here we are, considering leaving you behind. Would you like to come up instead?
I say, is the mount safe?
Quick at the moment seems not unsafe. As long as he's well fed, and he's just had some rations. I think if he can come with us as far as Daffodil, and we can speak to Daffodil and see maybe she could, if she'd be happy to look after him. I'm not sure what happens then, but he'll be fine. I think. I'm sure. Yes, absolutely, he'll be fine. Come up, and she will try and reach down to him to sort of try and see if she can give him a hand up if they can reach.
Let's see. Standing leap. Okay, so reaching down, seeing you reach down, Sebastian crouches a little bit and then just hops to grab your hand, and you feel like this webbed amphibian foot just clasp on, and you feel that almost like suction cup sensation of his fingers just around your hand.
This is lovely. Not clammy or slimy at all. Here you go. And then she will try and pull him up with both hands as much as she can. Maybe a little bit awkward.
You know that the image of a frog trying to climb up a branch and just can't really get his back legs up because they're so much longer than his front legs. It's that kind of feeling, and you hear a soft hissing sound from Quickhoof.
She will cast Mage Hand, and the actual hand will go underneath Sebastian's bum and just sort of try and give him a bit of a bit more push.
Oh, I say thank you. I do appreciate the assist. This is very soft. This is very. I do believe the correct term is fluffy, feathery.
Like
yes.
A mist. She will whisper to Quickhoof. I'm sorry, Quickhoof. Thank you for being patient. Let us go.
Frog said food. Quickhoof want food.
We're going to a feast, and I think they're going to cook mutton. It's cooked sheep. I think you'll love it.
And because you said no flying, Quickhoof is going to do that bird strut thing. And just walk.
Love it.
Waddle.
Not really waddling. You know that like crows or ravens are just walking. You go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the Angry Bird click thing though. Although that might happen. And Spider Bee is very happily fluttering ahead of all of you as he leads you back to the old oak tree. I do apologize. And as promised, there is a feast being prepared as you returned. You can tell that it's not completely finished, because why spoil food when you don't know when people are returning? There we go. And I need to put Quickhoof and Sebastian on the map. And as soon as you show up, Fenna, there is a commotion in the tree, and you hear a tittering and monster, and why is that here? It's gonna eat us!
Fenna whispers to Quickhoof. I don't suppose you've been here to this tree before, by any chance, have you?
No.
Well, just to say, sprites are not food, and birds might be food. No. She quickly thinks to say this. Birds are not food. And she's probably going to spend the next 5 or 6 minutes listing every single sentient being that she can think of as a not food, not food, not food.
Fish are friend, not food.
I'm also in humanoid form again, by the way. Yes.
Quickhoof looks very confused when you're listing things that are not food, and then tilts his head a little bit. And Quickhoof, no like Sprite. They small and crunchy.
Oh, how did you know that was crunchy? Oh, no, that's good. That's good. It absolutely not food, not food. And she'll fall out to Spider B. They're all sort of like that sort of grouping together, and she'll just say, "I think he'll behave himself. He understands that sprites are not food, but maybe some extra big portions of mutton might help smooth the greeting."
I'll make that happen. Yes, I don't want well, I don't want him to eat anyone. That would not be good.
Absolutely, that would not be good. Fenna's
Well, oh, sorry.
sighs deeply.
As you walk closer, Spider-Bee takes off towards one of the small huts in the old oak tree, and after a while, he returns with what looks like a scroll case. It's easily 3 times his size. Easily. And he has a very hard time staying balanced while flying. Do find somewhere to sit down, and we can start the feast. We're here, so, and then I have this gift for you. And honestly, I don't remember if I promised you any gold, 'cause I did take a good hit to the head.
I don't think you promised gold, just a reward.
You promised something per feather. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yes, I yes that sounds familiar. Yes, well, since I can't remember right now, you will get this scroll I found, and a few acorns from this tree. That they're said to be pick-me-ups. And then when I remember what I promised you, I'll make sure to find you.
What do you mean by pick-me-ups?
Well, we tend to eat the acorns from this tree when we're feeling sick, and it makes us feel better.
Fenna raises her hand and she says, "Oh, I can vouch for that. I think you might. Oh, was it an acorn? I definitely gave you something to eat earlier, which was very filling and very nourishing. Lovely.
Probably, yes. And if we normally, like, even if we are very, very, very sick, one of the acorns will make us feel better. So I'll give you a bag of those, because it's my fault for not remembering what I promised you, and I never go back on a promise. But so this will have to do for now until I remember what I promised you for the feather per feather, because I know that I did. But please, find somewhere to sit, and we'll have a party, and well, this gift is for you. So, and he drops the scroll case on the ground by Reliana's feet, and then just flutters off, seemingly very embarrassed.
Went down.
Huh?
Liliana's basically just went over to a rock and just sits down and be like,
Huh?
"Sit."
And after just a few minutes, the scent of cooking becomes stronger and stronger in this small glade under the oak tree. And you see multicolor fires being lit under cooking pots all over the glade. Streamers and ribbons are hung from the trees to tree as well. And it seems like the whole thing is turning into a big party. And
When you say streamers, it's not Twitch streamers, right?
no. No, we are not buying those from an oak tree. This is a light-hearted campaign.
Oh, right.
I'm
safe then.
Same. Wait, was that a sprite? And to possibly Silas' relief, you do see that there are at least human-sized plates being loaded with various foods. There are also sprite-sized plates and bowls, but there seems to be like they took into account that not everyone is less than a foot tall.
So what's on the menu? Gesundheit.
Thank you. As promised, there is mutton. There is also various types of steamed vegetables, root vegetables primarily, nuts and berries, and you're probably not entirely sure where those berries came from because there are no berry bushes nearby.
Is there also like wet meat? Nice and wet? The slightest bit bloodied?
Possible. If you ask for it, they will probably cook it that way.
So you would just a bit out of sight ask for it.
Yeah. Then absolutely they will serve it for you.
If Silas sees it, he will also be like, I also want that.
There we go, someone who understands the flesh has to be wet and the blood just barely not dripping from it. It's a weird different work of doing.
I don't know why. It's just since I got these feathers and I just kind of half transformed and stopped in the middle. I don't know why, but I...
Shall we find you a nice gold
like
on the side of the road?
Wait. Does it start changing half?
Yeah.
Really, Anna just sinks in the rock a little bit, like, oh no.
Gonna eat you. Gonna eat you.
I don't know why, but I feel like I kind of feel this like I want a bit more raw meat, but not entirely raw because that's kind of disgusting. But for some reason, I just want it a little bit more bloody.
Sui does understand that. It has been his guilty pleasure since youth. Eat his meat, nice and wet, nice and bare.
Sebastian is just looking. Like,
Fenna is very, very aware. She's tucking into the mutton. She's very, very aware that she's trying to convince Quickhoof that cooked meat is good. And she's watching Escuridad and Snailus effectively eat almost raw meat. She's like trying to distance, just trying to sort of like angle herself so maybe Quickhoof can't quite see that joy on their faces as they're enjoying that raw meat there.
Quickhoof is watching Euphena with interest, in the same way as a bird would watch something interesting, his head tilting back and forth, trying to understand. And I can imagine that probably looks very weird because you have a goat head just going,
She'll have like one of the big plates that they serve the meat up, and she'll be piling that up with mutton, and so she'll be daintily picking a little bit of mutton, and she'll be sort of like gesture him to mutton, try and gesture him to eat it.
Please give me an animal handling check. It feels weird to say that about a beast that has an intelligence of 9, but he's never had mutton before. Oh. He's very suspicious. Like,
can I use my inspiration?
Yeah, definitely.
Eat mutton.
Mutton roll.
That's better. He looks at you very suspiciously at first, like, what is this? And then he lowers his head and grabs one of the pieces and then just, you know that, the way that seagulls eat, just toss it back.
The glug.
Yeah, and just, you can see that he has teeth. In the, like, sharp teeth, but he just goes gluck, swallows it whole, and just Quickhoof like mutton.
Oh, perfect. Well, tuck in, old boy. Make the most of it. Fenna continues to eat mutton as much as she can.
Quickhoof, make all of it.
That sounds like a very good idea. Eat up.
And he's going to tuck in with a fervor, and you probably need to be careful so that he doesn't take Fenna's arm with it as well. Like I said, he's not dumb, but he's just very eager.
Yep. Yep. Well, once he starts chomping it down,
yep.
she'll have like her small handful. She'll take to one side and just be eating from that directly, leaving the plate to him.
Silas, please give me a perception check.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
You feel something tugging at your hair. And then a soft giggling sound and a buzzing as if an insect just flew away.
I just smile a little and says, I'm fine with you guys playing with my hair, I don't mind.
Who is anyone like, oh yeah, Suri. You would see that there is now a green ribbon in Silas's hair. It's been braided in there and then tied off in a bow. You muted.
Muted.
Lillith, you should warn me about that. But yeah, that's fine. I don't see any problems with that.
He didn't have the bow before.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't see any problems with that. It's just a bow. Just
Yep.
Pixie mischief. Meh.
Sorry, San. I had another conversation.
After Celeste has eaten a bit, maybe if there are drinks, he would probably drink a little bit as well.
Oh yeah. There's a sweet smelling, but also alcohol smelling drink. There's like almost a cross between mead and wine.
He'd probably drink a pint of that or something.
It's not strong enough to knock you off your feet, but it's strong enough to give you a good buzz.
So after he gets some food and gets some drink, he will basically walk over to a rock beside Reliana. And just sit down on the ground, leaning against it. And he will just pick out a pan flute and start playing a bit.
Nice. What is Suri doing during this party? Why is the music just randomly dying?
Mostly just keeping an close eye open, actually. Just keeping watch just for any more harmful pixie mischief, whilst eating his meat and not doing a lot of drinking, as he just prefers common ale. Not anything fancy.
You do see several sprites flying in back and forth, and but you don't really see anything that goes beyond like pulling hair or tying bows or hiding people's plates.
Yeah, that's all harmless.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
They seem to be in high spirits. They seem to be having fun. And at one point you do see someone putting something in a drink, but then you see Spider Bee with a ladle in hand just on that person. Just, I promised.
And promising the Fae is
Yes.
life or death.
And you do any of you speak Sylvan?
No, doubt it.
No.
No.
Common Elvish Orcish.
Celestial, Elvish, Infernal, Common.
I actually do.
Nice.
Oh, nice!
You hear. I'm not sure if you saw the interaction between them, but you can hear you hear a I promised that nothing would happen, and the other person just goes, "But it was just a bit fun."
She's used to Sylvan-ish, so she's kind of like chuckling to herself as she's staring up the tree.
Should I be rolling performance by any chance?
It depends. Are you trying to impress them or are you just having fun?
Both, I guess.
Then roll performance for me.
It was spinning around on 17 for so long.
Yeah, you're not really focusing on the music itself, I'd say, but it's not the best you've ever done. It's not completely off key, but not too far off either.
I think my flute might have taken a tumble or something. Well, I just keep playing for fun. Sees.
Eventually, the feast seems to start winding down, and while it is very hard to tell time in this ever-present, like somewhere in between, what's the word I'm looking for? Not dawn. This is evening, dusk, and evening. It's not quite twilight. It's a little bit too bright for. Normally, it's a little bit too bright for it being twilight, but you can tell that its evening is about to set, and the sprites are starting to pack away the food.
Fenna would have. She won't have been moving away from Quickhoof. She would have been like feeling duty bound that she can't really leave him alone.
Yeah.
If that scroll case is still on the floor, if it's not been touched, and it's quite close, so she would have probably cast Mage Hand to pick it up. But the scroll case that Spider Bee brought over, and she'll have a look at it.
Yep. Oh, I'm echoing. You, as you unroll it, you notice that it is. Let me check before I say something first. You can tell it's advanced. It's a pretty advanced spell, but after scanning it for a while, you think that you recognize it. It is a transmutation spell. And reading through it, you realize that this is a spell scroll for the fly spell.
If you wait a few levels, you can learn this fly spell by breaking the scroll.
Yes.
Very nice.
And
She'll
attached to the scroll case is a harpy feather.
Would you know if there's any significance to the harpy feather?
Give me an Arcana check. You know of several uses for feathers, harpy feathers, bird feathers, but you can't really remember the significance of, like, if there's a significance of a harpy feather connected to this scroll.
Okay. She'll put it in the she'll leave the harpy feather connected to the scroll case at the moment, and then she'll just pop it into the bag of holding.
Yep. As the party keeps winding down, Spider Bee comes back to you. Well, to the five of you, 6 with Quickhoof, and is looking a little bit apologetic, and I would offer you beds, but I don't think you'll fit.
Well,
we
it is
should
a very
deliver
kind of-
Sebastian.
Yeah, we should definitely get our
Yeah,
little
it's
frog
kind
friend
of-
here.
Should get back.
Oh, well, it was nice having you. And if you're ever back here in Daffodil's domain. I would say you know where we are, but the domains tend to change. But just look for the old oak and you'll probably find us again. Or Lady Daffodil could probably show you the way. And I still owe you. So I'll find you as soon as I remember what it was I owe you. Oh, and here. And he takes out a rather large pouch that you can see is straining with filled with acorns. And, well, he takes it up from the ground and just... here.
Thank you.
Now, they will make you feel better, but also very full, so be careful.
Good berries, but acorn.
Basically, yes. They're also good at throwing people. Like they kind of hurt if you get hit in the head with an acorn.
I know the feeling.
Oh.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So kind.
Oh, yes, definitely. It was well, I was about to say fun, but I did also get eaten by a monster. So
You are absolutely fine.
Huh?
Enjoyable.
Again, it was an adventure, but I think I'm done adventuring.
Ah, you never know. Maybe one day it will be your time as well.
If
Just
it's your choice, then so be it.
That's
you
true.
keep training. Eventually, you get strong enough to get to our level, and I just do this.
Well, perhaps you'll ever become an archfey.
Oh, that could be very, yeah. That could be fun, but I don't think so. No.
You need to
Well,
have
nothing is
dreams.
impossible.
Exactly.
Well, maybe I can ask Lady Daffodil if she can train me. I mean, she's an archfey, so.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
I was about to say I started adventuring rather late in life, so you never know.
This is true.
Maybe you'll be an old adventurer one day.
Well, if I am, I do hope I get to be as good adventurer as you are. Well, now I talked way too much, and you need to get going. Yes. So, well, if you're ever back here, if in Daffodil's domain, well, you're welcome. At least that's what our chief said that I should tell you.
Yeah, same. If you're ever down on the surface with us, then feel free to say hi.
Surface?
Down on the ground.
The material plane.
Yes.
Oh, the material plane is below us?
We
In this case, yes. Someone
climbed up.
threw a beanstalk that connected to Daffodil's domain. And we came to investigate what the beanstalk connected to.
Oh. The chief
If
is...
the beanstalk will remain is a question that I do not know the answer to.
That would explain a lot. Okay, well, I need... Oh, the chief is never gonna believe that. But... If you...
Chief?
Yes. What?
The leader of your group?
Well, the chief is the chief. She's the one making sure that we are not causing harm. And to ourselves and others.
I see.
She doesn't...
You mean Daffodil?
No. Daffodil is Lady Daffodil. The chief is the chief.
One is the queen, the other is a local ruler. Or guardian, or something of the sort. Yes. Yeah. So, thank you very much for your warm welcome and your in the feast you shared with us.
Oh.
If ever we meet again, let us have another feast, shall we?
Oh, absolutely. We had a lot of fun. And, well, you can keep the ribbon. I was told to tell you.
Sure.
Do we
I'll
also
keep
have
it.
a ribbon in his hair?
No, it's just Silas.
Well, on Daffodil, may the Moon Maiden guide your steps in the dark. And very well.
Oh, take care.
And we
Thank you for the
Bye.
thank you for the entertainment. Goodbye.
Oh,
Go on,
bye-bye.
Quick.
Sebastian gives a very elegant bow to first to Spider Bee and then towards the oak before trotting after. And you see
I
quick.
think Reliana would do the same because she doesn't know. It's like,
Quick Hoof is standing there looking at the Spider Bee, looking at Fenna, looking at Spider Bee, and then he holds out one of his talons towards Fenna. And you can see that he's having a little bit of a hard time balancing, but he's standing still.
No, oh right. Is does she know the meaning of his talent? Is that an invite for her to climb on or hold?
If you're visibly confused, he'll just say up.
Oh gosh, you seem to be training me as much as I'm training you. And she'll climb up onto his talon and up his leg and kiss onto him, and then she'll whisper him, "Thank you, Quick Hoof. Let's just walk with the others." And
Walk.
yeah.
And then he'll do that crow strut again, hopping a little bit to catch up.
Where is Sebastian?
Sebastian,
Is he-
I think, is trailing after Reliana. Taking long steps. Probably looks very awkward. No, long frog steps.
As I approach, she'll just as I draw level, she'll say to Sebastian, "Would you care to come up, or would you like to walk?"
Oh, if it's all right by you, I would very much enjoy not having to walk. It is difficult to keep up with the long-legged ones.
Oh yes, I completely agree. She'll whisper to Quick Hoof, "Quick Hoof, may Sebastian ride as well?"
Yes.
Lovely.
when I have Reliana just picking up Sebastian and putting him on top.
Oh, I say.
I saw you struggle a little bit last time.
Oh,
Pardon if I did it without asking.
oh no apology needed. I am very sorry that you had to see that unseemly display of
Oh, no.
grace being absolutely without grace.
Oh, it's very understandable. It is a big creature for smaller creatures.
Oh, no need to sugarcoat it. I am a small creature. I am a frog after all. And the lady does enjoy the company of smaller creatures. Not to say that she does not enjoy the company of medium-sized creatures either, but I know that she, in her own words, hoards smaller creatures.
Well, dragons have a tendency to hoard things.
That they do, that they do. And I am counting myself fortunate to be part of my lady's hoard. I dare say I was one of her first, in fact.
Oh, that must be quite an honor.
Indeed it is. And, well, I do hope that my lady counts on our friendship. She did send you out to rescue me, which is a high honor
Yes.
indeed.
I think she will be very happy to see you again. As she looked very sad when we first came.
Oh no!
Yeah, she was kind of crying.
Oh, my lady was crying. Oh, then we must make haste. Nice. So, Fenna, a secret menu item has been redeemed for you.
Oh, we
She's
can
still
do
got to
that for
investigate
all
the other one.
campaigns.
Someone made a very good case for it.
Oh,
That being
Fenna being adorable. I normally don't allow it. It's to prevent spammage and
that's 50,000. That's not easily get.
yeah, that's why I allowed it, because if it had been a hero point, I would have said no. But yes, I do have a secret menu item prepared, and you will find it soon.
That means like
Thank you,
2-3
Lily.
episodes.
Well, that
I still
depends
don't
on you. I know where it is.
And we will walk straight past it, ignoring everything.
It's not my
But yeah,
fault it took you 3
onwards.
episodes to get up the damn beanstalk to get your secret menu item.
Onwards to Lady Daffodil
The
to get a reward for helping. And then back to what's the
yes.
face? Bookworm to get a second reward for helping her. It's payday today, people.
As you make your way from the old oak, you do realize that some of the paths are not the same as the ones you walked to get to it. It seems like this realm is changing with the time of day. Those beams of sunlight breaking through the clouds are still there, but instead of the light changing with the time of day, the area is. And where the ground was a pale green when you first passed through, it is now a darker green, and the grass has grown tall. The paths are not as well trampled anymore as they were when you first walked through it. And the ground is rockier and more jagged. However, as you move closer to Daffodil's castle, you do get that pastel-colored garden feeling. Not a whole lot seems to have changed around the castle, at least. The walls are still a blooming color. That's not the word I was looking for, but that's what my brain said I was looking for. Yeah, the woven wicker walls, say that 5 times fast, seems
Wicked walls, whoa, wicked walls, whoa, wicked walls, whoa, wicked walls, whoa, wicked walls. Wanna get the situation?
Sure, why not?
There we go. Money.
Seems to be in bloom and sprouting leaves where before they were barren. And as you approach, you still come in from the north side where you left. Though this time you are accompanied by Quickhoof and Sebastian. I nearly put Quickhoof in there instead of Periton, but and with a soft croaking sound, Sebastian leaps off of Quickhoof's back and then hops quickly through the hallways and disappears into the castle. And then you hear a loud shriek of happiness, and Reliana, you understand it as as Daffodil's screaming "my friend" in Sylvan, and then you just hear from Sebastian.
Everyone will just start chuckling. I'm not sure if we get. I'm not sure if we get Quickhoof inside.
Fenna slides off of Quickhoof's back, getting a little bit more proficient at it. Maybe. Is he? Can he go through, or is it too?
He's gonna have to squeeze a little bit
He
with the
probably
wings,
can't,
but he should be able to make it through. It's tight though and awkward.
It's up to you, Quickhoof. We're going to meet Daffodil in the mansion. But we're just a bit of a squeeze for you. Would you like to come with us, or wait outside here?
He bends down and looks through the opening as Quickhoof wait.
Of course, yes. She reaches. Oh my God, she's going to get so much rations. She reaches into her bag and she gets like another day's worth of rations, and she spreads them on the ground. And she said, "Okay, there's food to keep you entertained. Remember the list of things that aren't edible. Practice that a little bit, and we'll see you when we come back out. I'll come and make sure you're okay." And she gently pats him, and she whispers to him, "Do you understand?"
Quickhoof wait. Quickhoof eat. Yes.
Yeah. You're such a good boy. Come. And then she'll back into the mansion, just keeping an eye on him as long as she can.
Yep. He is busy trying to dig out all the bits of the rations from the lawn. It's a bit of a process with the combination of his mouth and talons.
Keep a dog happy as you leave it for the day.
You can see that he is trying different things, but not having opposable thumbs makes things a little bit more difficult. But eventually he settles on just skewering the bits of ration with a claw or talon. Just
nice.
So, Fenna,
Yes, if you do that.
Well, I was originally very supportive of you getting a mount or pet. Are we sure it's a good idea?
Really?
Bring Swiftclaw, was it? With us?
Quick hoof?
Quickhoof, my bad. I didn't get Swiftclaw. Quickhoof. Quickhoof, Swiftclaw is the same thing.
Yeah, so. Tomato, tomato. Well, I don't know that I really think of him as a mount or a pet. More of a companion along the way. I must admit,
Oh, fuck.
I don't know what I would do with him in the material world. It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky. Literally, he could eat me out of house and home at this rate. But I sort of feel a responsibility for him. It's a tricky one, I must admit.
I am not here to say that you can't. Just to make sure that you have thought about it.
I wanted actually to speak to Daffodil about it. If he can, I think if he can be, if his appetite can be controlled, and sheep can be produced, maybe he could be kept here. I really wouldn't want to bring him. I don't know. He did attack us, you see. It's always in the back of my mind. He attacked us. I'd feel awful if he attacked anybody on the material plane. I'm going to talk to Daffodil about it and see what she says.
That seems like a good idea. Well, after you.
She easily walks down the.
Yeah,
Through the
Sirius
magic.
is going to cheat his way through the mystery step again.
Nice.
I'm just going to burn a spell slot for it.
As you get through the narrow tunnel and make your way back into Daffodil's room, you see a much larger Daffodil sitting on her rock. Sebastian clutched in one arm, much like a child clutching an oversized teddy bear. And you see Sebastian's arms just like, my lady, this is very unbecoming. If you could please unhand my person. And she just squeezes him tighter and just, nope.
Oh, wait, back here.
Adventures, if you could, maybe, could I perhaps, ask for your assistance again? It seems I found myself, in a very peculiar situation here.
Yeah, looks like you're having a good time. I'm just gonna stand and watch.
My lady Daffodil. He was very hurt when we found him. It would be very unpleasant if he got hurt again.
He was.
You understand his real. You are really happy to see him.
You were hurt, Sebastian? Why didn't. This is unconscionable. And she's gonna just flip him around, just. And. Yeah. She's holding on to him with, like, dragon paws. Just lifting him, standing back on her back legs and balancing with her wings and just.
We did patch him up.
Oh, okay. Oh, I am just so very happy to have him back. I cannot express how happy I was, or how worried I was.
Oh, your happy screaming was more than enough to understand how happy you were.
Oh. I do apologize. That was Yes. Well,
Happiness should be enjoyed.
I do
Fen-
fully agree.
Fenna's got like a little handkerchief, and she's just dabbing some tears away from her eyes, and she's just like, oh, it's the best I've ever ended.
Absolutely.
So beautiful to
And-
see you back together.
Oh, Sebastian is my oldest friend. And yes, I am so just beside myself that you managed to find him. But yes, I do believe that, well, gifts are in order. I did promise you a reward, and, well, I'm the one setting the rule that all promises must be kept. So who would I be to break such a rule? In my own realm, in my own home. I'm just... Yes! And suddenly all around you, the entire throne room is just covered in wildflowers, all at once, and they're up to Salas's knees.
Damn. A lot of flowers.
Oh, that tends to happen. Well, it is a part of the Feywilds, so I guess the flowers are also happy. Oh, well, if you look after Sebastian for a moment and make sure he doesn't vanish again, I shall be right back.
I don't think he would like to vanish.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Where is my mind? I shall be, yes, right back. And she vanishes somewhere.
Just out of interest. So if they're up to Salus's knees, where are they up to in Fenna? Has she just now disappeared amongst flowers?
Yes.
You hear a little sneeze from somewhere in the air. It's beautiful. A lovely forest of flowers.
I must say, it's also a nice end to this little adventure.
I just reach down and I lift up Fenna from the flower forest and put her on my shoulders.
She's probably got pollen all over her shoulders and just like sprinkled into her hair.
I just brush it off.
She does a little presentation. Thank you, Salus. I didn't want to be inconvenienced, but it was a little shock. I wasn't quite expecting that.
For some reason, I just got an image of a bumblebee with a wizard hat.
Oh no. The character ideas.
Oh, that would be funny. And after just a few moments, Daffodil returns, and in her arms, she is carrying some odd assortments of things. In one, like hanging from one of her claws, is a bag that looks to be heavy enough to like bend her pinky claw a little bit, and then across her front is what looks like a broom, along with a pair of boots hanging from it. And like clasped in her other elbow is what looks like a miniature version of Sebastian. And she's just waddling back. I did find a few things. I did tell you I was going to reward you. And I'm so very, very happy that that you returned my friend to me.
It was a pleasure.
Well, first of all, if someone could be so kind as to take the pouch, it is starting to be very heavy.
Oh, yes, my apologies.
Oh,
Since
absolutely.
I'm just standing in front of her.
It clinks as you grab it, and you can tell it's filled with something metallic that clinks.
I swear, if this is Electrum, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm not that mean.
It's only copper pieces.
Again, not that mean. I was mean enough in the 8 coins and giving you 3,000 silver pieces each.
You should have thought of the hoarding bard.
I know. And oh, so yes. Well, my first reward. And I realized that there are 4 of you and only one pair of boots. Were these boots that another adventurer left behind? When they decided to take up residence here. They were an elf, so they should fit one of you at least. Hopefully. I don't really know.
Is there something special about these boots, or are they just very nice quality boots?
Well, the adventurer managed to sneak up on me, which is very, very, very hard. And then when they left, they were loud.
They were from an elf.
Yes.
Boots of elven kind.
It might be what they're called. I don't really know.
Those are, while in common, not actually all that rare to see.
Oh, they're not? Well, most of the people live here don't use boots at all, so...
Understandable.
If you want them, you can have them. And then, well, I have this toy. It helps me and some people I know when they're being scared to just fight off being scared. And you only have to have it on your person.
Strixhaven. Cuddly mascot.
So, if you want
That's
it,
your new mascot. The plush frog.
It's a plush frog that gives you advantage against being frightened.
So someone with low... It might actually be perfect for Silas.
How
He's
about
barbarian, he doesn't get
no?
wisdom saves, while... Yeah, him being frightened in the middle of a group of enemies is not a good idea.
Silas would not accept such a wonderful gift because he is not scared.
Okay. Well, perhaps Reliana or Fenna would like the little frog.
I wouldn't mind.
Well, then absolutely you can have it. And then I was looking through my items. I found this, and it's more of a thing that I don't know where to place. It was given to me as a part of a deal I made with this amazing human a long time ago. She stopped asking me for things, though. Which is kind of strange.
Oh, she
is.
might have passed away, dear.
Oh,
Humans are different long. Neither do we tieflings, for that matter.
that might be true.
No, we do not live that long.
I should probably check on her. If she has passed on, there's probably something I could do to help her family.
Oh,
That
that
would be
might
very
be.
kind of you.
She was,
Do you know her name?
Sarah. Her name was Sarah. She was one of the kindest humans I've ever met. That's why I made a pact with her.
You made a pact?
Yes, sometimes people, mortal people, come to me and we make a deal and I give them powers and they give me stuff.
Just, hey, I want powers. Here, you have a shiny coin. Or a shiny bubble.
I'm not too
Well, that
fussy.
was very kind of you.
I'm not too fussy about it. I just like people helping people, really. And when they need help, and they can give me stuff for my my collection, then everybody wins. So she gave me this, and I haven't really known what to use it for, cause well, it flies on its own, but I can also fly. So, and because well, I know that you said maybe, but if you really want to stay here, Fenna, was it? You can. But if not, at least you can have this. Just as a present, a gift.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Daffodil, that's she in Sally's head, she just whispers, "Could you put me down for a moment?"
Yeah, sure.
She disappears. She disappears amongst the flowers.
Oh.
And she's sort of like, you get a little temple pathway as she sort of like tramples towards
Yeah.
Daffodil. And she's like, this is so kind of you and so helpful in the material world. I often get left behind. And, well, I have to say, I did want to speak to you because in this world, I have been helped to be transported by a, well, it's a little bit of a strange one, really. Goat. Kind of mixed being. Called Quickbooth. He was attacking us initially, but then he got very remorseful. And, well, the harpies were looking after him and feeding him, and I think that he's going to struggle by himself. The thing is, he's got quite an appetite for sheep, and I'm very trying to teach him that he eats nothing else. So far, he likes sheep, cooked mutton, and daily rations. I wonder how you would feel about him being left in your realm. Whether he would have a place here, whether you could provide lots of sheep to feed him. I think he might be of use or settle in your realm, perhaps.
Huh? If he's helped you, I don't see why I shouldn't be giving him a chance.
A chance. I think that's all he needs. I can't guarantee his behaviour. I think he needs to be kept a very close eye on.
Oh,
but I think a chance is all we can offer him, really.
Keeping an eye on him shouldn't be a problem. I do have some lovely people living here that I could ask. As long as he doesn't eat them, I don't think it would be a problem, really.
No, and I'll be honest with you, he's got quite a list of things to learn not to eat, and if you add them to the list, I'm sure he won't eat them either. It could be a match made in, well, not in heaven, in the delight realm. A match made in the delight realm.
Yes.
He'll be so excited.
Well, I will give this... Oh, I am so sorry. What was his name?
Quickhoof.
Quickhoof. I shall give this Quickhoof a chance. And feeding him should not be a problem at all.
Thank you so much. Sebastian has already made an acquaintance with him. Thank you so much. Would you mind if I went and told him and said goodbye?
I did not hear a word of that, Mooney.
That's okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I was saying, would you mind if I just quickly left for a moment to explain to him and say goodbye?
Oh, absolutely. You take all the time you need.
Oh, thank you. And then she takes the broom. How does she going to try and use it? How does she use it?
As soon as you sit on the broom, you realize that it is levitating on its own, and just come up with a command word and it will take you where you need to be.
He's
Boom of
gonna-
levitating?
It's a broom of flying.
It's going to go up to the height where her feet are like just touching the tops of the flowers,
Mhm.
and the room. The word she's going to say in respect is a quick hoof, and it's going to rise up, and she's just going to fly through the realm, through the corridors to go back out to quick hoof quickly.
Yeah, as you pass through the narrower corridor, your hat is nearly knocked off.
Whoops! Bend down, feed broom. First time out.
That will be very helpful in getting down the beanstalk.
Awesome.
Speaking about that, Lady Daffodil, you wouldn't possibly be able to just send us down like that?
Mm. If you give me a few moments to check on the connection between the beanstalk and my home, I can tell you if it's possible or not. Normally, I would say yes, I could transport you to the borders of my realm without issue, but I have never had a beanstalk connected from the material realm to my own domain before.
I doubt it's
So
common
we're not
yours.
jumping down?
This will be
I don't
quicker
think that's
and
a good
safer.
idea. I know that you can fly and I can fly and now Fenna can fly, but I don't think Siri
Suri.
can fly.
Siri is your character.
Siri, sorry.
Suridad, how heavy are you?
Chainmail.
May, may,
Chainmail.
may I try to lift you?
246 pounds.
246?
Yes. That is with all my gear and stuff on me.
As you're discussing this, you see Daffodil shrink back down to her normal size. Well, the size that she was when you first met her. And she sneaks through the grass and vanishes after a while. Fenna, as you reach the end of the corridor, you see Quick Hoof cleaning his claws against a tree. You know, like scratching like cats do.
Mhm.
Just
She's gonna get off the broom, and she's gonna walk up to him, and she's going to whisper. This will all be in whispering
Mhm.
to him, and she'll be saying, "Quick Hoof, I've got great news for you.
news.
I've spoken. Yes, I've spoken to Daffodil, the leader of this realm, and I've explained your situation, and she has people who can look after you here. I'm not quite sure what their beings are, but she'll explain to you what they are, so you'll not know not to eat them, and they are going to provide you with all the sheep you could possibly eat, and you'll be able to spend happy days here, doing what you like, except not eating people. You can preen yourself. It's going to be so nice. And all you have to do is be nice to people back, just as you've been to me and to Sebastian. Do you understand?
Fenna, note feed. Daffodil feed now. Yes.
Daffodil people, yes, absolutely. And just to clarify, Daffodil's not the food.
No.
Daffodil will provide the food. Good. Really wouldn't want that. She's just a small dragon, although she can become quite large. Very impressive. And I'm sure you're going to live a very happy life here. And I wanted to thank you for letting me ride on your back. It was delightful. I've never ridden so high before, and you've given me lots of happy memories. Thank you, Quickhoof.
It was fun. Quickhoof don't understand how to form words, but Quickhoof understands.
Oh, you know, there's something better than words sometimes. And she reaches forward, and I don't know how much she can do. It's almost like the equivalent of a tree hug, but she's just going to try and give him a little, as far as she can, hug his feathers. And then she's, again, it's all whispering. She's going to whisper to him to say, this is the best way to explain things sometimes.
Grappling? No, hug.
Hugging, yes. Oh no, not grappling. Oh dear.
Quickhoof understands. Quickhoof make joke.
Oh, phew, a joke, of course. Oh, thank God. Yes.
Quickhoof understands, just does not understand common language.
Quickhoof, you're doing absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. I understand you perfectly.
Fenna not feed, Daffodil feed now.
Daffodil feeds. You eat all the sheep you like. And they may even cook it for you. Who knows? If you ask nicely. Well, I'm going to go back to my friends now, Quickhoof. We have a journey. But I will remember you always.
See Fenna later. Fenna learn Quickhoof language.
Perhaps. Language do you speak, Quickhoof?
Fenna don't speak what? Fenna don't speak language of forest.
Does Fenna know what she's meaning?
Give me an intelligence check.
In theory, this should be good.
It's always good in theory.
Yes.
And you practice.
You realize that he's talking about Sylvan.
Yeah. She sighs and she says, I do believe one of my companions think it. I will ask her for lessons. And then maybe I'll be able to communicate with you somehow one day. She gives him a little pat. Be good. And she'll get on her broom, and at risk of confusing him, she'll say, "Poof," and she'll zoom back into the mansion.
Meanwhile, he just tilts his head. This strange woman.
Meanwhile, Silas is trying to see if he can lift Viskugga while flying. Like he's trying to
Okay.
lift him with his wings out. And I can lift 540 pounds.
Question is, can your wings lift that?
What's the
should
rule
be the
what's the rule of
same.
flying that you have?
I do.
I can't do it if I'm in a raven form, but in a hybrid form, I should have the same carry weight.
Yeah, I do believe that as long as you're not wearing heavy armor, you can fly.
I am wearing heavy armor.
But I'm lifting the heavy armor.
I've never understood if it's because of the weight or if it's just because it's hindering the movement of the wings. But you would make
Some creatures can fly medium, like
yeah.
Ileana could, but an Owlin cannot, for
Yeah.
instance.
And Aarakocra can't fly if they're wearing, I think, medium armor.
Yeah, the same thing with the Owlin. Owlin and Aarakocras, they cannot fly in medium or heavier, but winged tieflings can fly in medium armor. It's not
I
heavy.
think that because you're not technically going to be flying, you're more going to be gliding. You should be fine.
I'm more aiming of catching ourselves in the air just before we land.
No.
No, that is not going to happen.
You are going to die. You're not going to be able to catch the wing,
Yeah.
break the fall.
Not that far down. Like jumping
Yeah,
down and then
so
slowing
Yeah, I
myself.
would say your wings basically just like break at that point.
Yeah, that's
also the
not
fact that Sui doesn't trust you enough for to actually carry it down safely.
Also, like,
You
have you
literally just
seen
met like a day ago.
have you seen the recoil on para jumpers when the parachute deploys?
Mhm.
That's gonna happen to your wings if you do that.
I mean, more like birds whose dive. And
Yeah,
then...
but
But that's just the bird. They are not carrying
yeah,
like twice their body weight
you know,
extra.
with when a falcon dives on a rabbit, do you know what kills the rabbit?
The force.
The bludgeoning damage. So you basically gotta do the same, but to Squirdan.
Yeah.
You can
fine.
probably get out of the dive, but you're gonna slam him into the ground.
Does teleportation stop momentum? Last minute misty step to get to live.
You're gonna get hurt, but you won't die.
Okay, even so, I am like, how big was that boomstick and can it carry 2 people?
Yeah, that was my question. And the other thing I was going to suggest was, I don't know if
Where
it's
do you come
possible if Fenna can cast Featherfall towards the end, or every. Well, actually, how many
Yeah,
spells?
still prefer not to be falling to begin with. Having it
That
That is why we're waiting.
Okay,
Yes.
For that
it's
bill.
it can carry 400 pounds in total.
That's fine. Fenna and myself.
No, she's. I think she's about £36.
Yeah, but there's also whatever you're carrying. You have to
Yeah.
keep holding.
Well, the bag of holding is
5 pounds.
£5.
Yeah, then all the gear. It's just that I'm wearing heavy armor, having a shield, and a heavy war mace.
I mean, you can
And
put
all
the
that heavy
mace.
stuff you could technically put in the.
Yeah,
bag.
I can put stuff in there, but if you can just carry us as we are, that's better.
Yeah.
But let's just
So-
wait until see if Daffodil can just bring us back. Also, while we're waiting, I'll open the bag with metal stuff and actually look inside it.
It's stuffed with gold coins.
Okay, I close the bag. Then I shall give it to Fenna because she is carrying all stuff in her bag for safekeeping.
Brilliant. We will count that later.
Daffodil comes back and she looks a little bit like contrite and is, well, I can. It depends on where you want to go.
Candlekeep, if that's possible.
Well, the beanstalk is connecting to the Candlekeep. I can't teleport you directly to the Candlekeep, unfortunately, from here. But there is a Fey crossing less than an hour from Candlekeep at this very moment. It won't be there for long, though.
Oh, that's perfect. We can just hike the way back.
Perfect.
So I
Now,
can.
come on, I was wanted to see the sky again.
You can fly whilst we walk.
Hmm. But then I'll be
There's nothing
alone.
flying. Or than everyone seeing you for Wherehaven.
Right, people will see me being a wereraven. I did not think of that. You are smart.
Oh,
Well, thank you. It's kind of
Let's go that way instead. Yes.
Huh?
Good idea.
if you all would gather by the large seed in the middle of my collection room here, please, and I'll open a gate for you. It might be a little bit confusing, because as far as I understand, there are many, the portal that or crossing is in many places at once when you get there. I don't really understand it, but it's safe. I can tell you that. It's just confusing.
This is just reinforcing Suri being fated.
So, well, it was a pleasure meeting all of you, and thank you again so much for returning Sebastian to me. I do hope that we meet again. I do have to hurry a little bit, because... yes?
One last thing, there might be other people from Candlekeep coming up.
Oh, that is completely fine.
We cannot speak for whatever reason why they are coming up, or if they have good intentions or not. So to keep an eye out.
Oh, absolutely. Any threat for my realm is going to be dealt with.
And you do have Quickhoof now to help.
Oh, that's true. I could make him a guard dog.
Yes, I
God
believe
code.
you would love that.
Guard goat.
Gonna go.
Yes.
Look, if there's people coming up, they probably will have good intentions, though. But if they don't, I don't mind you turning them into food or something. I don't know.
Oh, that should be no problems. Well, like I said, the opening. I'm not sure how long the opening will be there. It tends to move around a little bit, and yes, it is very confusing. So do be prepared for that, please. Thank you so much again, and here we go. And you see this swirling silvery mass that seems like a combination of cotton candy and clouds that form. And here you go. And I don't mean to chase you out, but again, I don't know how long this crossing will be there.
Much appreciated.
Yes. And we enter. Where did Fenna go?
As everyone is entering and leaving, Reliana will go into her bag and give her a crystal from her horn and be like, I hope we do become good friends.
Oh.
It's fine to actually meet a dragon. Again.
I figured there was something different, not just tiefling about you.
And she just bows to her and leaves.
You met dragons before.
Oh, you don't hear this.
Oh.
And as you step through the portal, through the fake crossing, you find yourselves face to face with 100 mirrors. All of them looking at you with confused, shocked.
Which light? Fucking carnival.
And outside you hear music and voices and children laughing, and you realize that you are in a tent filled with mirrors of various sizes, various reflections, various, like, some are concave, some are convex, like twisting and moving.
Know that Daffodil said we will be everywhere at once, but this is not what I expected. And she said so. Does anyone recognize where we might be?
I'm not familiar with circuses or carnivals
What?
or mirrors. I'm not familiar.
Carnival?
I mean, you do hear the music, right?
Just
And it's
remembering
just-
if carnival is a common thing.
Fella just caught herself in the mirror. One of these concave ones, you know, that as you bob up and down, the head goes really long and it goes really.
Yes.
And then she's just there for a moment, just sort of like raising up and rising down and rising up. She's just got like mesmerised by this. Maybe they call this mirrors or something. How exciting! Typically in a carnival somewhere.
And as the din of the carnival floods in through the opening to this hall of mirrors, that is where we're going to be leaving this session.